So it's been a while since I've been on here, and last time we spoke, I was transitioning from my MTM, a managed care position, where I was on the phones working with a specific managed care or insurance company. And then I had moved to another department, into the PA department. And I was able to do that. I interviewed for the position. I moved over. I interviewed well. I got the position. And PA was a nice change of pace. I didn't have to be on the phones. It was a lot of patient cases, looking at cases, going over it individually, not having that much interaction with not having any interaction with patients, and not a lot of interaction with people in general. There were meetings here and there, but not full on, daily interactions. And so I actually am no longer in the PA department. I would say that the job was great. My supervisors were great. There were a lot of protocols. Some people have asked me, like, how do you learn how to be a PA person, or their certificates and things like that. The best I could say is that you can get licensed in certain states, because there was a need for people to be licensed in certain states so that the whole company would be able to technically do services for patients or members in those states. But PA is not for everybody. Like I said, I was not talking to anybody. It was very repetitive. The way that you do work a case and do a case, the requirements for cases, they changed often. Between different companies, there are different protocols and ways to approve or deny a case. Between different plans, there are different ways to approve and deny a case. Medicare versus Medicaid versus commercial, private pay, like all those things were completely a different process, and you had to learn one line of business really well and then go to the next line of business. And again, it's just you sitting alone and on your computer just looking at cases. And the workload, with MTM, it was a lot of being green and being on the phones and that kind of thing. With PA, it was a lot of, you're taking too much time looking at these charts, you're taking too much time on the patient, or you're going too fast looking at these patients, or your documentation is not good, you didn't document it exactly the way we wanted it to, so we're denying it. And there was just a lot of nuances. So again, it was a great position. I'm grateful to have had it. I did it for a full year, but it just wasn't for me. So I'm doing something else now.